Hello, Brenton with All Octane here. In this video, I'm going to open up the Hot Wheels Fast and Furious Spyracers that I was able to find on the peg. So these are a little more than $1, and these are the Recolors. So don't be fooled. Obviously, these two are pretty simple. This one originally came in a kind of purplish color, and this one came in a white. So these two are very different. This one came in red, so that's very different. This one's a lot harder to tell. It actually was green in the bed versus black. So this one's the recolor of it. So let's go ahead and open it up. We've got the Ion Motors Thresher, which is kind of like a Dodge Charger-ish, older Dodge Charger, Dodge Challenger-esque type livery. And then this one now has the moving kind of parts in the rear as opposed to the, well, I guess it goes front to back. So it goes front, and then if you slide this lever here, it moves it to the rear. Boom. So rear and front. And again, this is now in this grayish color. It originally came in kind of a darker purple. It's been in the main line. This one doesn't have an interior because this one has the moving part. If you center that up, I believe it just kind of goes back to normal. There we go. And overall, it's a very nice casting, very nice car. Like I said, it doesn't have an interior because it has the moving part. So we're going to move to the Asanaotto. Again, I'm not entirely sure. It says Hato, but I believe the H is silent, so it's going to probably be Atto. And there we go. And then this one, it moves just side to side, which took me a long time to figure out on the last time I saw this car. And it's still very, very hard to do, and that hurts. But there we go. It's in black. Kind of has a gold headlight now. And rear tampos. Not quite sure. Like I said, I don't watch the show, but it's a cool car. Kind of has a Nissan 350, or I'm sorry, 270 the ZXs from the old school one, 280 ZXs. Next up, we have the Rally Baja Crawler. Again, this one is probably the hardest one to tell the difference because it just has a black bed versus a green bed. So this one originally came with green. Now it comes in black. And the front still does pop out. So there you go. It's a pretty cool truck though. Kind of has a Dodge TRX feel, kind of like an older kind of like an older D200. Probably it's a Mopar product. All right, there we go. We've got the Hyperfin in blue. We've seen this in red. Pretty cool car because it does one of these, where it goes wah and wah. Have to add the sound effects. All right, there we go. So again, we've seen it in blue. Now it's in red, and I'm not really sure what this does, but it's a cool feature if you're into this kind of thing. And then lastly is the McAllister Motors Superfin. So this car is really kind of cool. I was glad to find it. I actually picked up the second one because I was able to find two. McAllister Motors Superfin. If there is not a hodgepodge of cars, I mean, hypercars all kind of have their own signatures. This has like a Bugatti kind of front end mixed with like a Koenigsegg kind of Jesko rear with a Corvette side. I mean, there is a bunch of hypercars mixed up all in here. Bugatti and Koenigsegg, and I know Corvette really isn't a hypercar, but I mean, this is just kind of the swooping thing like an Aventador. Yeah. And then obviously something pops out here. So okay, the rear pops out. So the rear bumper can be expanded and retracted from the bottom, which is pretty cool. But overall, this casting, like I said, is a hodgepodge of hypercars, and so it's nice to kind of see. Obviously, this wasn't Mattel's. This is going to be probably whatever does Fast and Furious. So, but it was nice to add this to the collection. It's a cool car, and I was glad to find it. So there are the new Fast and Furious Spyracer 5-car set that I was able to find. Let me know which ones are your favorites if you've been able to find them, and until the next one, have a good one.